gentlemen, please fasten the seatbelt and draw up your window shades.
Okay, here I'm to give a brief intro about this cadet program and some questions. First question is why Flightrule? To be honest, and very obvious thing is that Flightrule is the cheapest cadet program in India right now, and it costs, as per now for this batches, it costs 89 lakhs INR. And next question comes, what are the hidden costs of this program? To be honest, there are no hidden costs. Every single costs which are included and not included are mentioned in the Flightrule pages. I will leave the link below in my description. Flightrule keeps his CPL training at New Zealand. And next, talking about the selection procedures. Eligibility definitely being 12th class, and definitely maths and physics and 12th. Next comes, you have to be at least 18 years old when you apply for this program. And then the selection procedures are pretty simple. You upload some documents or mail some documents to the Flightrule, then they verify your documents, and if you are shortlisted, then you give the adaptive test, then the GD and interview. I'll talk about the selection procedure in details in my next videos. This is just for an introduction. This video have just basic information about this FTO and New Zealand International Commercial Pilot Academy. So now it's time for my bus. I will board my bus to my class, and I will talk to you meanwhile and give some more information about this FTO and this program. very important that we talk about the timeline of this program. After getting selected, like after your interview, your results will take around 10 to 15 days. Then you'll receive a mail, official mail from Indigo that you have been selected for this cadet program, and all the details will be mentioned there. And you'll also get another mail listing about the details of the LOI procedures. The LOI day is really a very proud moment for you. You are allowed to take one of your family member. It should be immediate family member, that is your father, mother, siblings. There should be an immediate relative, fine. On the LOI signing day, you have very senior officers from Indigo of the recruitment team who would clear all your doubts. You can ask them a question directly. You get all your doubts cleared about your job, about this program, everything. You can clear your doubts over there. And yes, I did have this question before I joined the cadet program. Cadets of Indigo get their stipend paid. To one who do not know what is LOI, LOI is the letter of intent, that is the agreement with Indigo. You also have an agreement with the Flightrule and your parents or your family members agreement who pays for this program. After the LOI signing, the LOI hard copy, you get it via post to you or to the Flightrule. Then within 10 to 15 days, you will be commencing for your classes, the ground classes. And if you have cleared your DGCA papers, that is meteorology, air navigation, and air regulations. If you have cleared these papers, then you do not need to pay for the ground classes, as well as you do not need to attend them. After your ground classes, maybe 3 to 4 months, then you are sent to New Zealand to commence your CPL training at NZICPA, that is New Zealand International Commercial Pilot Academy. You also have to do your ground classes here again for both PPL and CPL. Yes. Then you are ready to fly. You do your CPL training here, you get your instrument ratings here, then again you come back to India to convert your license. You submit your New Zealand license submitted by CAA to DGCA. You submit them to DGCA, DGCA get your license converted. You have to do some check flights, that is of some around 15 to 20 hours. Then you get your Indian license, Indian CPL. After getting your Indian CPL, you go for the A320 type rating, Airbus A320 type rating. This A320 type rating is at Etihad Training Academy. Yes, the Etihad Airlines has its own training academy, has its own simulators. We Indigo cadets of Flightrule FTO would be trained over there. It's really a great privilege to be trained in such simulators and such training environment. I do not have much idea about this type rating. So the next procedure after type rating is you get inducted with the Indigo. At Indigo, you do some line training, or that's around for 2 months maybe. Then you fly the Airbus A320 of Indigo Airlines. That's the timeline. I'm a student of the first batch of the Indigo Cadet program in the FT of Flightrule, and currently I'm giving my PPL papers at New Zealand International Commercial Pilot Academy. I'm back from my ground classes. Let's go and look around the place. I'll give you some brief information about the costs that are not included in this program. Okay, the cost sheet is available in the Flightrule website. You just go through it. I'll make one separate video giving details about this cost sheet. And now I suggest you make the notes of this part of my video because it's not available on the internet. The cost, I will let you know about the costs that are not included in this program, and not exactly, there's some approximate figures so that you can make your financial plannings according to that and decide your. Okay, this cost sheet and this program is divided into 4 phases. In the phase A, you will be getting your ground classes in Delhi. During that phase, the first thing that is not included is your accommodation in Delhi, your food, your transportation to the classes, and transportation in Delhi. That's the first thing. I won't tell that figures because that varies from person to person. Okay. Then comes the DGCA fees. DGCA papers, that is those 3 papers you have to give in India. The fees, each paper fees is 2,500 INR, and for 3 papers it would cost 7,500. Then comes the fees of IELTS, the IELTS exam you would give, that is rupees 14,000. And then come your visa fees. Visa fees would be approximately, I'm given the higher figure, that is 20,000. And you have your medical fees. Your medical fees would be, there are 2 medicals you have to do in India before you go, your Indian medical and your New Zealand medicals. I mentioned you both. New Zealand medicals will cost you around 18,000 and it will be done in India itself. And Indian medical will cost you around 6,000. Okay, this is kind of the phase 1, the prices that are not included. I hope you're taking notes of that. Phase 2 is really awesome. There are not much prices that are not included. Every facilitation is really good. The food, the accommodation, you won't really need some extra spendings over here. The only cost that is not included here is the New Zealand medical renewal, because it may expire. The first New Zealand medical may expire meanwhile you train in New Zealand. Then we come to phase 3. In phase 3, we have the same accommodation, the meals, and travel in Mehsana. Most probably, your conversion phase 3 is a conversion of your New Zealand license that would conduct in Mehsana, that is near Ahmedabad. So you have your accommodation, meals, and travel over there. And then comes your renewal of Indian medical. While you come back, your Indian medical would have expired, or you need to renew this again. That will cost you around 8,000. And then comes your license and rating issue fees. That would cost around 10,000. So in phase 4, there are no prices that are not included. Well, everything is inclusive in phase 4. So according to this list I have made for the non-inclusive prices, according to my list, the approximate cost that are not inclusive in the total cost sheet of the Flightrule Cadet Program is 1,09,500. Means 1,09,500 is extra amount you have to pay. Not you have to pay, you have to spend apart from the cost sheet mentioned by the Flightrule. And here I have not mentioned accommodation and meals and travel in Delhi as well as Mehsana. And if you're a resident of either place, you save that money too. So that's it. You can make your financial planning according to this. This will really help you. And for further queries about any costings and all, you can DM me on Instagram. was it for Indigo Cadet program, what, where and how explained. Hope you enjoyed the video, and for the aspiring pilots, hope it was helpful for you. I couldn't add some info in it due to the lockdown situation. Hope the situation sorts out very soon and we continue chasing our dreams again. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and keep everyone safe around you and keep flying. This. Oh.